mama had to say about his passing.
Story. Conflicting stories about his death, basically some untruth about the passing of your son. So please audience understand it. This is her son, not his seed. You understand? This is Mama Rex's son. And she knows what happened. And I know it's got to be heartbreaking for you. And a little frustrating on top of that to have to get the truth out about the passing of your son. So I want to give you the opportunity to clear it up and tell our audience exactly what happened.
Okay. And I really do truly thank you for this wonderful opportunity to be able to say what I really want to say. Number one, I must tell you, I smile a lot because this is right, and you're not going to get anywhere going around with a frown on your face. But I miss my child. He was my only child. Not my only son, but my only child. And I miss him like air. But by the same token, I also am totally committed to carrying on his legacy. But there have been so many, as you said, horrible stories, untrue and inconsistent. Now, what I'm going to say now does not come from me, but from the head coroner, whom I talked to when the word first came out about the determination of his death. And the man told me that they really did not know for sure. That number one, most and foremost, he did not die of a illegal drug overdose.
Okay, we want to get that clear.
Okay, hold on. We gotta stop it right there for a second. If Pimp C's mama is out here speaking her truth and telling the world it was not a drug overdose, that's not how my baby went out. He ain't go out like that. It ain't had nothing to do with no drugs. But then you got Bun B on every radio station all across the world. People listen to him because he's a star and he's been featured on albums and whatnot, and he's telling everybody it was drugs, it was weight, he was fat, he was out of shape, and everything else.
It's about Tennessee passing. How bad it hit you? The first, that was the only night he never called her. And then,
So you know that Pimp C ain't called his mama that night, so you know you have a relationship with his mother. So if she feel like that ain't the way he passed, why do you still go along with this narrative?
I lost it. I get emotional. It was, there was nothing that would have led up to that, right? It was just very kind of the moment kind of thing. And I don't think I'd ever had anybody that was that close to me. I mean, I had aunts and...
He was shocked that Pimp C passed because there was nothing that was leading up to him passing. But you talking about when he got out of jail, he was fat, he was obese. Look, I can go on and on. Let's get back to Pimp C's mama.
That number one, most and foremost, he did not die of an illegal drug overdose.
Okay, we want to get that clear.
He did not.
He did not die of a drug overdose.
Now, the told me that there was not enough of anything in his system to have killed him. So he did not die of an illegal drug overdose. He also did not die by his own hand. I've heard that one too.
That's real. It wasn't no drugs and he ain't commit suicide. However they trying to cut it, However they trying to say it, everybody got a million and one excuses but the obvious. Now, me, I don't know, and I'm not trying to convince y'all of nothing. And this ain't about who pulled the trigger or who poisoned him or nothing. I'm not trying to put that on Bun B. I'm saying you ain't had this man back in nothing, not even in death, from what we see. When he was going at certain individuals, you was on songs with them certain individuals. When he was speaking his truth, you ain't had nothing to say about what the pimp had to say. Now that he gone, you going along with the narrative everybody else going along with. Even if that's what you believe, that he died from lean and he was obese, do that man legacy some justice. Let his memory be better than that, even if you sincerely feel like that's the case. But I'm going to show y'all something, man. Because Pimp C was writing letters when he was in jail to his mama, the woman that you just heard. And he had some things to say about Bun B. And I need y'all to hear this, man. Because when he was in jail and Bun B was out there with those free Pimp C shirts on, that was all for show, according to the homie Pimp C. Listen, y'all.
I could be home in as little as 10 months. We still owe Jive one record. Bun is signed to rap a lot as a solo artist. As far as I know, he don't even get at me much. Matter of fact, not at all. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't tripping. Just hurt. See right there? Just hurt.
Now, this is a letter Pimp C wrote when he was in jail. When he was down and he was trying to get back on his feet. He didn't even know if Bun had a solo deal or not. We supposed to be in a group. I don't know what's going on. You out here making all this money. We supposed to be down. We supposed to be riding together. I thought we was business partners. He don't even get at me. I'm in here. He out here with these free Pimp C t-shirts on all day. Free to pimp. But you ain't even letting this man know what's going on? Hold on.
All I know is that they may want you to think, but I can get at them. Then he say, album on me soon. March 1st, 2005 is the date I heard. We have no paperwork. In other words, no contract. In some ways, that's a good thing, and in other ways, it's a bad thing. All I know is that I'm going to do what you tell me to do on my return. I could be home in as little as 10 months. We still owe Jive one record. Bun is signed to rap a lot as a solo artist. As far as I know, he don't even get at me much. Matter of fact, not at all. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't tripping. Just hurt. See right there? Just hurt.
That hurt that man when he was in jail. And I know Pimp C is gone and everything, and y'all thinking this is old news, but it's important to remember Pimp C because you ain't got that many real people left, man. If any. I want to show y'all a real dude that regardless of how he felt, he stood by how he felt. If you don't like it, that's just too bad. That's what I love about Pimp C. Because everything's watered down. People so sensitive. Can you imagine if Pimp C was still alive saying what he was saying? It'd be a lot of hurt feelings. People would be out here crying their eyes out. And y'all wonder why his passing is so sketchy, because they don't want people like that out there speaking that truth. And that's why I risk my life to give y'all these documentations. And that's why I feel like Pimp C is so important to be on his channel. Because he was trill. But everybody that was around him wasn't keeping it trill with him. Listen at this, y'all.
And Bun, niggas already know what's up with you, bro. Niggas already know. I don't even have to go into it with you. I don't even have to do it with you, nigga. I could have been on Vlad Couch on radio stations or doing any kind of interviews, letting niggas know what was really happening with you and how fraud you was and how you ain't even, I don't even have to do this. The public can check with Pimp Children, and Pimp Children will tell them about you, nigga, and you know I ain't lying. All they gotta do is read the book. The book that Julia Beverly wrote about Pimp. Read it. That's when everybody seen that you ain't trill. You ain't nothing. The king of the trillers in the Mausoleum in Port Arthur. I'm just sick of this shit, man. And this shit finna get worse before it get better. Cause I ain't being quiet no more. That's the last song you hoe ass niggas gonna steal for me.
Now, this brother right here was Pimp C's protege. And he was around the whole time. Dude by the name of 17 Hog. And the thing is, you got this dude out here named Big Crit. Everybody love Big Crit, but Big Crit is ripping off Pimp C. And Bun B is cool with that. Like, yeah, you can rip off Pimp. Shouldn't you be offended by that? If I'm in a group with somebody and there's somebody else out there sounding just like my homie that just passed, I'm gonna have to check you, bro. You can't be rapping and sounding like my dude. But Bun B ain't have a problem with that. Now y'all need to see something, because I'm not trying to pick on Bun B, but my issue with Bun B is all them raps, all them lyrics that you was spitting, you gotta at least live up to some of that, because your fans is expecting the trill to be trill. He had plenty of illable, syllable, willable, gillable, illable, willable, illable, rhyming for days. But was any of that facts? Now y'all need to hear from the pimp mouth while he's sitting next to Bun B. This is an interesting story that Pimp C gonna share.
Nigga used to be my tutor in school, man.
Oh, yo.
I was one of them niggas that worked real hard at school, but leave all the books.
He said, I'm gonna let it play, but he said Bun B used to be his tutor in school. And Bun B sitting right there. Listen.
Nigga used to be my tutor in school, man. I was one of them niggas that worked real hard at school, but leave all the books in the locker when I go home. And he was one of these niggas that he did all his work. He made A's and shit and was a smart motherfucker. So it got to a point where, man, I was failing my math and shit. But we was rapping, but he was in advanced classes and I was failing my math. But now we trying to rap. And I can remember one night in particular, we sitting in front of this dope house and make no mistake, we only hustled to go to the studio to do this rap shit. We sitting outside this dope house on an abandoned car, a burn up ass car, and this nigga helped me with my math homework. What was it, algebra or something?
That was algebra 2.
Trigger, some old shit.
Algebra 2 / algebra 2 first semester.
Yeah, we sitting out on the car, and it.
So Bun B was in the advanced classes, and that's great. You know, very intelligent brother. I'm not knocking him for that. But Pimp C, he said he wasn't into them books and stuff like that. Bun B was helping him do his homework outside the trap house. So you're like, damn, I'm trying to get this money, but I'm also trying to do well in school, bruh. What is it, algebra? And Bun B like, yes, algebra, advanced math, and science and mathematicians. Pimp C like, yeah, whatever that shit is, man. He was my tutor in school. He used to do my homework for me. He trilled, this my homie, but man, I don't know if I would have ever graduated if it wasn't for his ass. Listen.
Dope house on an abandoned car, a burn up ass car, and this nigga helped me with my math homework. What was it, algebra or something?
That was algebra 2.
Trigger, some old shit.
Algebra 2 / algebra 2 first semester.
Yeah, we sitting out on the car, and it.
Bun B look embarrassed. He's like, oh my gosh, she's asking me about math. It's algebra, second calculus, 2-point pi. Continue on.
Tooting me, the street light, we got the street light out there, and this nigga tooting me, we doing homework, and Dolphin walking up, and Dolphin walk up and pop the case, ask do we want to buy that Derringer. And say, man, get the fuck away from us, we don't want nothing but money. That motherfucker say, nigga, what kind of dope men do homework? You know, so, this nigga.
Hold on, y'all. He said the dope fiend tried to sell him a pistol. Look, man, we only want that money. Dope fiend looked down at the paper, saw Bun B with the pen in his hand. What type of dope man do homework? Y'all out here doing? I thought y'all was some thugs. Listen at this, man.
After do we want to buy that Derringer? And say, man, get the fuck away from us. We don't want nothing but money. That motherfucker say, nigga, what kind of dope men do homework? You know, so, this nigga did all he could do to keep me in school. And while he was there, I was all right. It's when he graduated and left me, and then I was there by myself that I was on some fuck school shit. This nigga steady hitting my beeper and called me like,
Bun B embarrassed. He like, man, I was doing good in school when he was there because he was doing all my homework. When he left, that's when I started doing bad. Bun B like, oh my God, I can't believe he just said that in front of the world. Like, no, I'm supposed to be Trill too.
Graduated and left me, and then I was there by myself that I was on some fuck school shit. This nigga steady hitting my beeper and called me like, you went to school today? And I'm like, hell nah, nigga, I'm fuck school. He in Houston, I'm like, nigga, you ain't here now, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? But I said that to say this, that while I was gone, I did get my GED, and I did that for a couple of reasons. For one reason is that I needed this shit to look good for parole. For two, my mom and my grandmother and my family wanted me to do it. And for three, this nigga was hurt when I dropped out, man. If he had his way, I would have stayed in school. But I mean, like, we put this record out. Man, I'm 16 years old. We doing shows 30.
He said Bun B was hurt when he dropped out of school. Like, oh my gosh, how can you do that? You're not gonna graduate, pimp? Like, no. Open up, Bun. Bun, quit. Open up the door, man. It's just algebra. It's more than algebra. It's calculus. Man, I'm gonna get my GED when I go to jail, man. Pimp, that's not good enough.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we really wasn't no serious money. I think we get $500 a show. But to a little nigga, man, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man, I'm not going to school Monday. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so this nigga did all he could to steer me the right way, you know, but, hey, man, I wasn't trying to hear that shit. In the streets, this was my older brother. In the studio, I was his older brother. No, I wasn't trying to hear that shit. This nigga was my tutor, man. This nigga tried to steer me right, man. I wasn't trying to hear that shit. You know, but, shit, everything you was telling me was right, homie. It was right, man. I appreciate it, too, man. Nigga always told me the truth, you know. That's real shit. That ain't no bio right there.
Why Bun look so insecure about himself? He's giving you... I don't know if he throwing shade. I don't know if he really trying to expose this man. And ain't no wrong with being educated, but I'm the illable, willable killer that a dealer stiller will willer like a real gorilla. And I kill her when I deal it. I send them drug the plug when you whoop a pub with the what you want, nigga, for a pub in the club. Got the big old AK niggas I lay when I slay. Don't play with my blade for the table every time I blaze. With the illables, killables, willables, nigga, you was doing his homework. Hold on.
Right, homie. It was right, man. I appreciate it too, man. Nigga always told me the truth, you know. That's real shit. That ain't no bio right there.
That's the only reason this group, you know, people, I won't even say a group. It's the only reason two men can really call themselves friends or partners or homies. Can't start with lies, you can't build on lies, and you know what I'm saying, when it's all over, you know what I'm saying, can't be no lies a part of it. Everything between me and him, regardless of how we may deal with everybody else, I'm 100 with him. He 100 with me. That's the only way we gonna make it. And from the beginning, it's always been we. It ain't never been.
And what?
Okay, now that's the Bun B I remember. This mother, I don't know who this is.
You know, friends and classmates, but nobody that I had that close of a relationship with died. And so it was very, very hard to process. And when the radio station called to see if I wanted to talk about it, I was in tears when they called. And I did pretty much the whole interview crying, you know, but I thought it was important for young black men to see that it's okay to mourn, It's okay to cry. You don't have to be tough through those moments because.
What, man, did they get him? What happened to Bun B? Because Pimp C was going on and on and on about the cupcakes in the music industry. About how them boys in Atlanta like them boys. Y'all boys be laid around with them boys. And then Bun B do a 360 like this. Do the B stand for booty. Booty buns. And I ain't trying to be funny, but this ain't the same dude right here.
Bun, I'm gonna say this too, you niggas out there think this shit is cool, but it ain't cool.
Listen, y'all.
From the beginning, it's always been we. Ain't never been.
And watch this, Bun. I'm gonna say this too, you niggas out there think this shit is cool, but it ain't cool. Me and this man ain't never been butt naked in no room together with no hoes, pulling no orgy type shit or doing none of that whole ass shit you niggas out there be doing, thinking you doing some fly shit. Nigga, if you in a room naked with some other niggas and some broad, them niggas looking at your ass. And if that shit is gay, and you need to get on some other shit. Me and this man got nothing but respect for each other. We ain't never pulling no train. We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting it paper. You know what I'm talking about? And I had to put that out there, Bun, because a lot of niggas doing a lot of fugazi and shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they flip-flopping, they pitching and they catching with these boys, and they doing all this. So, and if you gay, that's cool, but be gay and come on out and be that. Don't be in front of us and act like a straight-up G, and then you...
Is it just me, or is Pimp C throwing shade at this man the whole interview? Because I could swear Bun he had something to say. He's like, oh, let me get on that. Nah, bro, let me say this too. I ain't never been naked with this man. We ain't never seen each other naked. We ain't never did no fruity booty type of stuff. And the reason why I had to say that is because people be acting like they real when they around real dudes, but when they around other people, they be flip-flopping and booty popping and all that time. I ain't, just to let y'all know, I ain't with that. And look, look at Bun B's face. Like, I ain't got nothing to say about that. Why he looking like that? It seems to me, and I could be wrong, and this is dangerous, I know, but it seems like he pulling this man card. He's sunning him on the low. He's sitting there taking it too. That's just the way I see it. I could be wrong.
Me and this man ain't never been butt naked in no room together with no hoes, pulling no orgy type shit or doing none of that whole ass shit you niggas out there be doing, thinking you doing some fly shit. Nigga, if you in a room naked with some other niggas and some broad, them niggas looking at your ass. And if that shit is gay, and you need to get on some other shit. Me and this man got nothing but respect for each other. We ain't never pulling no train. We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting it paper. You know what I'm talking about? And I had to put that out there, Bun, because a lot of niggas doing a lot of fugazi shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they flip-flopping, they pitching and they catching with these boys, and they doing all this. So, and if you gay, that's cool, but be gay and come on out and be that. Don't be in front of us and act like a straight-up G, and then you get over here and you letting these boys bust up your back. But, you know, it gonna come to the light. And, yeah, I want to put that out there, man. This man ain't never seen me naked. I ain't never seen him naked. We don't desire to do no shit like that. We ain't going out like that. And we were wild young teenagers.
We before that X, you know, that X,
Yeah.
a lot of that shit fucking with a lot of these boys' heads. I don't know. Maybe they using X as an excuse to open them doors that they really want to open. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Wheelock?
But, you know.
Wheelock.
Yes, sir.
Say, man, that nigga right there gave me that XP of that day, man. You fucked me up, wee, man.
Keep everybody out the house.
So y'all ain't got no crazy tour stories that happened when you used to be on the road?
That is beyond crazy, yo. I don't know how to take it, man. I don't know why Pimp C felt the need to say that with Bun right there. Nobody asked him about nothing like that. Nobody inclined nothing. He just felt the need to get that off his chest real quick. Like, whatever you heard, it ain't never been me and him. You know. But we gonna continue on. I need y'all to listen at this. And listen, y'all.
I'm on 7, 9,
ATL, I know y'all done heard about all the stuff in the Ozone magazine. You know what I'm saying? Asking about Pimp C. What's he talking about? Is he talking about the ATL? Pimp C, we got Pimp C on the phone right now. Pimp C.
Yeah, what's up?
What up, Pimp C? Talk to me, homeboy. What's going on with this stuff in the Ozone magazine, man? A-Town is kind of furious.
You tell me how you took it, I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Okay, let me tell you what the A-Town's saying. The A-Town's basically saying, you know, why you they think you dissing Atlanta. Talking about Atlanta's not the South.
Okay, first of all, listen to this. I used to live in Atlanta from 96 till 2001. Okay?
All right.
That's the first thing. The second thing is this. When I get out the airplane in Atlanta, what time is it?
It's whatever time it is out here, homie.
It's Eastern Standard Time.
But it's still on the south side of the map.
Okay? But it's Eastern Standard Time, ain't it?
On the south side of the map, yeah.
Answer my question. Is it Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, it is on the south side of the map.
All right. Well, after saying that, listen to this. All my statements are my statements. That's how.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to use the bathroom real quick, but I'm back. Yeah, let me run that back.
979 ATL. I know y'all done heard about all the stuff in the Ozone magazine. You know what I'm saying? Asking about Pimp C. What's he talking about? Is he talking about the ATL? Pimp C, we got Pimp C on the phone right now. Pimp C.
Yeah, what's up?
What up, Pimp C? Talk to me, homeboy. What's going on with this stuff in the Ozone?
Now, this is what sparked everything. I wanted to say that, but I had to make it run real quick. This is what sparked a lot of controversy when Pimp C got on this radio interview right here and started going at all these dudes in the music industry in Atlanta, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You ain't supposed to talk about this type of stuff. And mind you, he's saying, you know, Bun is cool with these dudes. He do records with these dudes, but I don't. And I don't like what's going on out there.
Come on, man. You get that
Bun B ain't never came out and agreed with none of that. He never said, you know what, Pimp C was right. Or we, UGK, and we feel the same way. And that's the reason why I say sacrifice. It ain't, you don't even have, you can sacrifice somebody and they still alive. If you're not riding with them and you throw them to the wolves and you're not backing them, I don't care what the situation is. When you was in elementary school, if you had a best friend and you got some beef with somebody else, look, well, you know, I ain't got no beef with you per se, but since this is my best friend, I'm riding with him on this one. And y'all claim to be family, regardless of how he feel or how you feel. If y'all a team, you just got to ride for the team. Now, like I said, if you weren't talking that trail and all that gangster shit, then I wouldn't feel so strongly about this. But you was supposed to be a big time everything. Dope boy, killer, gorilla, the illable. But Bun B, you ain't live up to none of that. Because when he was calling these people out, why you ain't calling nobody out? If y'all in the same group. Let me shut up. Let's get back to this.
Hey, man. A-Town is kind of furious.
You tell me how you took it, I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Okay, let me tell you what the A-Town's saying. The A-Town's basically saying, you know, why you they think you dissing Atlanta. Talking about Atlanta's not the South.
Okay, first of all, listen to this. I used to live in Atlanta from 96 till 2001. Okay?
All right.
That's the first thing. The second thing is this. When I get out the airplane in Atlanta, what time is it?
It's whatever time it is out here, homie.
It's Eastern Standard Time.
But it's still on the south side of the map.
Okay. But it's Eastern Standard Time, ain't it?
On the south side of the map, yeah.
Answer my question. Is it Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, it is on the south side of the map.
All right. Well, after saying that, listen to this. All my statements are my statements. That's how I feel. And feelings is like booty holes. Anybody can have their own feelings. That's my feelings. That ain't got nothing to do with Bun B. So that's the first thing. So let's separate Pimp C statements from UGK and Bun B. That's the first thing we got to do.
All right. Okay.
Next thing we got to do is this. You got some people over there that feel a certain way that I might not like how they feel. But that's how I feel. If you want to get mad at me for the way I feel, then go and get mad at me. And a fight go with that. You
see that, man? Pimp C knew that he was on his own. And if you're going to stand up and man up and make a stance and speak your truth and be by it, you got to cut Bun off of this. Leave him out of it. Because I know he don't want none of this smoke right here. Matter of fact, leave UGK out of it. I'm all alone. If I gotta go to war for how I feel, I gotta go to war for how I feel. It's just me here. But when you're a part of a group, y'all supposed to share the same message or have the same viewpoints or the same ideas. That's like Dead Prez, one of them being a conscious rapper and the other one is a bling bling rapper. It don't work like that. So what was the separation?
But and the next thing is this. Say, man, I'm from Texas, man. I'm from the game. Them prices that them boys talking about, man, them boys ain't got no prices like that in no Atlanta. And if you do, right now, Brian son, where my people at, we'll buy it and flush it down the toilet. We don't support drugs. But show it to me, man, because I know who had on backpacks. I know where they rolled up in Timberland boots in 1998, and they acting like they big-time drug dealers. Oh.
Hold on. Let's talk about what he's saying right fast. I'm gonna say this. For Bun to be standing with these dudes, and I'm not trying to make this a Pimp C versus Bun B situation, but I don't know how else to cut it. And the dude he talking about with the Timberlands and the backpack in 95 is Young Jeezy. He's saying he was a hip hopper. And a lot of people in Atlanta, let me explain something to y'all real quick, man. 90% of these rappers that's claiming they from Atlanta, not even from Atlanta. Some of your favorite Atlanta artists, not even from Atlanta. They don't even have no origins in Atlanta. So back in the day when New York was popping, a lot of dudes in the A had on the Timberlands with the backpack, South Carolina, you name it. That's just what was popping back in the day. But Pimp C is like, I'm from Texas. We don't flip flop or switch up. We've been this way. We been riding candy paint. We've been doing what we do in Texas. Atlanta just blows wherever the wind blows. And that's what he had a problem with. Now y'all some dope boys. Now y'all want to be some Southern rappers. But in 95, shoot, y'all was hip hoppers. We ain't never been no hip hoppers. And y'all fronting and faking for the industry, but that's not real. And for my homie and my partner to be working with y'all, then shit, he must not be trill neither. That's the way I see it. But listen to the Pimp.
Okay.
So right now, this is what I'm telling you. Y'all want to get mad at the Pimp. Don't get mad at the Bun, and don't put the UGK on. Get mad at the Pimp. This is my opinion. This is me. I'm talking. I'm a man. And I'll stand up. And let me say this while I'm at. All them people that was talking about they want to kill 50 Cent, want to do all that to this man. Hey, man, when somebody really wants something to happen to you, it's going to happen to you whether you want it to or not. And I just saw 50 Cent walk off the stage at the BET Awards with no bodyguards right in front of all them dudes that were talking about they was going to slap him when they saw him. And I ain't seen they crunk music and get on the record. They need to shout out to 3 6 Mafia because y'all know that's where that music started at, man. And y'all know for a fact that UGK started the word trio. Y'all know this, man. Y'all know we started this here.
Everybody in Atlanta feels like...
Hold on, y'all. Now, let's run down them Atlanta groups at that time that was just on some crunk madness. You had the Crime Mob with Lil Scrappy and Diamond and Princess, Nuck If You Buck. You would have thought that was 3 6 Mafia. A lot of music